What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
My name's Donald Reidenbaugh. I am captain of the Scavenger under the name Jack D. Stifler. We are a living history pirate crew that focuses on the golden age of piracy, particularly in the 17 teens. We go to different festivals around the state. We host a Pirate Bash, which is a pirate-themed party in Sarasota, Florida, and we host a living history encampment in the 10,000 Islands that focuses on 1716 and the wreck of the Spanish treasure fleet. So what we're making here is a 17th century Dutch rum punch. It's got black tea in it, sugar, rum, of course, a little bit of nutmeg. It's something that isn't necessarily documented explicitly to pirates, but would have been familiar to people of the 17th and early 18th centuries.
What we classify as the golden age of piracy was the time period between 1690 to about 1725. Within this age of about 25 to 30 years, there is a greater amount of acts of piracy committed by men who were either British, were French, were Spanish, and were doing their best to stop all maritime trade that was going in within the routes around the Caribbean, as well as England, as well as the rest of Europe, including other areas such as the Mediterranean, as well as the coast of Africa. When we investigate this, this golden age, really there was no other time really in history where we see more pirates either getting more bounty as well as being captured than in other time in history. It's not to say that there isn't piracy continuing to this day. Like in Somalia, for example, piracy still continues as a very growing threat within the coasts of Africa and Somalia.
No, I was 18. They came up in the canoe and I pulled my sword out and I prevented the canoe from landing. And then Nick is like, Donald, what's going on? I need to talk to Mike. He says, well, don't take it out of my boat. Okay, we'll all get out and you and Mike can have words.
The crew of the Scavenger started in 2004 with myself and a few friends hosting parties in the woods that we called Pirate Bash. They were pirate-themed parties, and because I paid for everything, we ended up with me being the captain and everybody else being the crew. From there it evolved to where we started going to festivals. Our costumes, and that's what they were costumes, ended up looking somewhat like what one would expect to see in a Hollywood movie, although not like what pirates would have actually looked like. And it was only when I decided that I was moving up to Gainesville for school that my old first mate came to me saying that we had to throw one last Pirate Bash. So it was in setting up that last Pirate Bash on the beaches of Sarasota that I started to get back into the crew. I decided that after that Pirate Bash, I wanted to move forward with the crew once again with totally new members, and I wanted to make it a living history crew, doing as much as I could to make our outfits accurate to the 17 teens, the golden age of piracy. And it's been about a year now, and now we have gotten there. That's what we do now. Ideally, I would like to have us attending festivals and kind of educating the public as to what real pirates were like, on everything from shipboard instruments, spyglasses, navigational tools, to rope work, the weapons that they used, and fighting techniques as well. We also are going to be hosting an encampment down in the 10,000 Islands where we're going to be living like pirates for 3 to 4 days at a time with no modern technology. And I hope that that will help us to gain a more full understanding of what the lives of pirates and other people of the early 18th century were really like.
Oh, for a brave and a gallant ship and a fair and a favouring breeze, with a bully crew and a captain too, to carry me o'er the seas, to carry me o'er the seas, me boys, to me true love far away. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Then Blow ye winds, I ho, a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on land and shore to hear the fiddlers play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again. For I'm on the move to my own true love, 10,000 miles away. My true love, she was beautiful, my true love, she was young. Her eyes were like the diamonds, bright and silvery was her tongue. And